94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I was a little worried you were going to tell me that Adam is a medium. You know what a medium is?
If it's anything other than the size between small and large, no.
Human resources lady.
It's Pam.
I'm sorry. Well, Pan.
No, my name is Pam.
Oh, I thought you said medium.
Why? It's two different pronunciations.
Yep.
Are you saying Pan or Pam?
I'm saying Pam.
Gabe, how do you, like a sweatshirt is what?
Medium.
I think I might be able to help with the Pan-Pam dilemma.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Pam.
Pam.
And then a person that can see the future or whatever is a what?
Medium.
Pam.
Pan.
With
There's
an M.
a D on the end.
There's no D.
I'm not hearing any difference.
It's Pam.
It's like calm.
Here, it's
Except
P.
P-A-N-M.
Is it really two different
put
things?
No.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamorro. Here's Jen Latta.
Running her mouth, she wants to ride it, she's trying to hide it. I'm cool as ever, she's too excited. Her man look like he wanna fight, he ain't doing nothing but running his mouth. Talk about it.
Hands down, no questions asked. Snow day is fantastic if you're a kid.
Oh, yeah. On a Friday?
And no school on Monday.
Holy Toledo.
Oh, yeah. Chase yesterday? Very excited. Very, very happy. He got the text message, then I got the text message, and then about 10 minutes later, the girls' school was canceled. But I will say this, it is not the best day of the year for kids. Best day of the year is the last day of school.
No. It's a great question.
Yes. And it all comes down to the weather. Last day of school is June. Some places it's May. You know, you got that promise of the summer. It's the last day, and then you have 3 months off. Like one random day in the middle of the winter is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I am not sitting here saying it's garbage. I'm simply saying on the scale, the power rankings of best days as a kid, last day of school is better than snow day.
Nah, snow day.
Yeah, snow day's awesome.
The unexpected free day off that you get, like, there was no better feeling.
How did you know there was a snow day in Horicon?
So my parents would listen to, shout out to 1430, then, WBEV up in Beaver Dam. They would always do, either you flip on a TV channel, but my parents always had the radio on in the kitchen. My dad, because, he had owned his own business, would be on the move quickly, being an electrician, he would always have it on. So he would hear the announcements, as they were rattling through all the different school districts in Dodge County that were closed. My parents would come up and let us know that there was a snow day.
How did
Free day
same
off.
for you? News?
Rattling across the bottom of the screen, right? Rattling across the bottom of the TV.
We had a volunteer fire department, so we had the horn in the middle of town.
Yeah.
Wait, so when would that go off?
So if 5 blasts at 7 in the morning. So you'd sit there and wait and
What
look at the
year
clock.
was this?
I mean, this is 70s.
Do it by sea.
Yeah.
You got Paul Revere out there handling your school
What was the
business, your
blasts?
snow day business.
It was a pump fake.
I would.
And then we're like,
Any snowfall, if I am the chief of that volunteer fire department, I am doing 4 blasts and breaking every kid's heart.
But the tough thing was convincing. No, Mom, that was 5. That was 5. That wasn't 4.
You missed the first one, but I heard it. I still think last day of school. And again, you're done with the homework. You don't have to see that teacher that you don't like, who you respect, but you didn't get along with, anymore.
What?
What do you mean?
Respect them.
I was just trying to be nice,
The
Josh.
worst, though, the worst snow day would be on a Friday during basketball season because they'd cancel the game.
Chaser's game was canceled tonight. Yeah, he canceled his game. And he thinks it'll be tomorrow, which he's not thrilled about because he didn't really want to do a basketball game on a Saturday, but he will.
Yeah, and they usually play those in the morning too, huh?
No,
Or no?
we would have Saturday night games.
And I'm not talking
Yeah.
about your 3-day, 4-day weekend one, because you mentioned on a Friday,
Yeah.
right? That does up the ante a little bit. That does increase its importance or its significance. Because like I said, this snow day today is also, we got MLK Day on Monday, so it's a 4-day weekend for Chase and the gang. I still think the last day of school, there's something about the summer, there's something about like emptying your lockers, there's something about knowing you don't have any assignments to turn in.
You just mentioned emptying your locker. I hated doing that. Yeah. You don't have to, you have to do that on the last day. You literally don't have to do a damn thing on a snow day.
Right, but the homework that was due today is still due. Right? Like, it's not like it goes away. It doesn't just, they don't just get rid of everything for a snow day.
Either you did it, or now you got an extra day to do it.
You're making a lot of assumptions. Like I was doing homework. I was respecting teachers. This is just a freebie day.
Yeah.
The last day of school is a good day, but it's one of those things where you build up anticipation to something.
You still had to go to school.
Yeah.
Right. I'm at school and a lot of times, especially when I was younger, the first day of summer, it wasn't that great. I had to go to a babysitter and sit around all day. It wasn't freebie time for me.
What are you talking about? You had to go to a babysitter and sit around all day?
When I was a child, yeah.
My parents made us do chores all summer. My mom would give us a list. By the end of the day, we had to have the things done, the dusting, the vacuuming,
Once again.
And also, we had the whole day to do it. But naturally, at about 4:42, we would start, mom's rolling in at 5:30. We would start cranking on the list, like intelligent entrepreneurs.
There's just something. I mean, the worst feeling, though, is when you go to bed thinking a big snowstorm's coming.
Yeah,
and then it disappoints. You wake up, there's a light dusting on the snow.
Yeah, that never happens with the last day of school. It's never oh, just kidding. We have to go the next day. The last day of school is the last day of school.
Any day you're at school can't be the best day. It just can't.
But it's the last day.
Yeah, but I'm there.
There's no
I'm up
homework.
at 7 in the morning.
You're done with those classes. You don't have to see those kids again, maybe in a different class the following year. But for the most part, that structure, it's kind of like the NFL. That team will never exist in its iteration again. The doors are open. Everybody's flying to the parking lot. People are going to Culver's and grabbing some ice cream or famously custard.
Yeah.
Culver's. I don't know. We should put it on the poll. 800-990-3776. What's better? A snow day in the middle of winter, and we are in Wisconsin, so again, it is winter. I don't know what my kids are going to do today, guys. They'll probably go outside for approximately 7 minutes. It'll take twice as long to get them in their gear, and then it'll take half the time to get out of their gear. They will spend more time prepping for the snow day outside than they will actually spend in the snow day.
Yeah, but then you got to go to work. Last day of school,
Yeah.
we're on the farm the next day.
Sure.
So that it's snow day.
I
Hands down,
I
snow day.
forgot that you were born in 1933.
I mean, I was in the fields at 9, 10.
Yeah, we know tobacco, right?
Yeah. Riding my bike 5 miles to get there.
Yeah, uphill both ways. Yep.
Yes.
We get it. Heard the story before.
Barefoot, obviously. Couldn't afford shoes.
Couldn't afford shoes. No.
They were hand-me-downs.
Had some holes in them.
Middle of 6, we know.
Here, wear your brother's 9s. My foot's a 13, Mom. It's okay. Don't wear socks. What the hell? Thanks a lot.
It's a good plan. No, don't wear socks. It'll fit better.
Yeah.
800-990-3776. There is a snow day here in southeastern Wisconsin. Be safe out there. The roads, as Debbie Lazica told us, are treacherous, and they are. I mean, the back roads are very slick. And the bridges are very slick. They've done a good job with the highways and the freeways. So we were going, what did we say, about 45 this morning?
45, yeah.
About 45 this morning to get into work today. So again, we want everybody to be safe out there.
Do we want to tell us what Jen did to us on the phone on her ride in?
Damn near gave us a heart attack.
You? What about me?
No,
What happened?
This is about us.
I wasn't here.
Wait, no, you weren't listening.
You were here.
Well, especially go ahead. What happened, Jen?
Well, so I'm about to get off on the exit to go to the lake shore. What does the sign say? Lake something, lake
Drive.
to go to the lake.
Lakefront.
Lakefront. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'm coming from the north.
Yep.
I'm going to get off on the exit. And the car in front of me, it's a truck. It's like a Chewy, what's your truck?
Dodge.
It was like a
pickup truck.
Pickup. Thank you very much. Not like a semi truck, but a pickup.
What is that thing you drive?
And you said
I thought it's a Dodge Rebel.
Didn't know we were getting that specific in the truck. That was
So
in front
the
of you.
point is, it wasn't a semi truck; it was like a pickup truck, exactly. And it had a full bed of snow. So it was obviously outside over the last couple of days. And as we know happens, a little wind gets underneath that sucker and just thump, throws it back. Well, lucky me, I'm the car behind the truck with the bed full of snow, and that thing came straight back like a sheet of paper, thump, right on my windshield. Couldn't see anything. I like you guys were on the phone with me. I panicked. I was like, no, I can't see. Because what if that truck was stopping? Now, I don't know if they're stopping. I'm going to plow right into the back end going 45, of course, because that's how fast we're going on the highway. So I panicked. It's like when I sneeze when I'm driving. When I sneeze when I'm driving, I have a tiny little heart attack because I close my eyes involuntarily. Yeah. And for that split second, I don't know what's happening out there. So I scared you guys with my reaction to the truck throwing that giant sheet of snow onto my windshield.
It's also important to list that you yelled, which is a normal reaction because it is startling. But we could hear the snow hitting your car.
You could.
Yes. So it sounded like you were engaged. You were in an accident.
Yes.
It sounded like things were going very
So
badly.
you heard the thud
Yes.
of that giant
Yes.
sheet of snow
Yes.
just thwap on my windshield.
I thought that 2 days into, in 2024,
Yes.
I'm avoiding any automobile-related incidents. I thought 2 days in, we
New
were
year,
done.
new me. We talked about this. Yes.
Maybe if you wouldn't tailgate.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that
I'm
was...
just saying. I mean,
Whoa. Are you trying to say this was my fault?
4.5 car lengths. I'm thinking more of 2.
Max.
1.5?
1.5.
I mean, what's a car length? 10 feet? I mean,
Depends
you
upon
have
the
your
car.
SUV, right?
Yeah. I'm in a
10,
Tahoe.
40. I don't think
You
you were
should be more-
45 feet behind the.
I wasn't. But can I tell you something? If I see somebody 45 feet behind the car in front of them, I'm MFing that guy. Like,
and
what are we doing? Let's
wiggling your
go.
way in.
Come on.
Going around and look at all that space in front of this car. You can slide in there easily.
Driving Miss Daisy over here. Yeah. We do have an announcement that we're going to make a little bit later on. We are not going to make it, but here on the Wilde and Tausch program, After Hours, there is an announcement, but we do want to kind of tease it a little bit. So, Joshy, give us the background here on what we are teasing for later today.
So far this year, during Wilde and Tausch's headline segment, you can listen to them 9 to noon right after Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. I almost said Skelzo and Brust, a little mind memory there. They've been doing headlines. It's a segment that started off as basically reading a newspaper headline with their predictions of the game. This year, Tausch started doing songs.
Well, Tausch's research firm started doing songs.
Yes, so Tausch has done probably 12 of the 17 weeks of songs. He's had professionals do it. He's had Josh and Heartland do it. He's had his daughter do it. So for, obviously, playoff week, there is going to be a whole mess of people doing some headlines, and we've got a little preview here for us.
Is that the song?
Getting us into the dance. Now I'm hoping that our mindset is right. And
You killed it, bud.
That was me.
Whoa!
You crushed it.
Well, that was Gabe.
No, but that was
That was
And then
you
it was
started
you.
and then it was you.
Time out. Play it again. Play it again.
getting us into the dance. Now I'm hoping that our mindset is right. And I'm
So they are all love songs from what I have gathered, right? All the songs that we are going to hear later on today, potentially, are all love songs in honor of Jordan Love. So we sang Do You Believe in Love by, appropriately, Huey Lewis in the News. We do a Hughes Day every week on this show. And I got to admit, we all sat in that room yesterday.
Yeah.
Chewy went first. You absolutely dominated that song, Chew.
I wish we would have taken video.
I think it was just out of respect for you. Like, we were like, nah, let's not videotape the big guy as he is crooning away.
When you're singing, like it feels like you're more vulnerable than you typically are. And so, again, like, don't want to have to put any more undue pressure on anyone by going, hey, do something that you don't normally do, and I'm going to put my phone in your face as we record this. So, I think kind of out of respect, we just decided not to do any video recordings.
Oh, you could have. I wouldn't care. I got into it.
Oh, yeah, you did.
got to.
But I guess that's also why I wish because when the whole song is released later today on Wilde and Tausch, it's about a minute long, our portion of whatever they're doing. Like, you got it. Like, you were really into it. Like, you just threw your entire self into it. It was fantastic.
Did they throw in my Barry White voice? When I was going, just love. Just love him with all your heart and all your green and gold.
That's part of I didn't know if it was a Barry White voice. I thought it was more Will Ferrell doing Robert Goulet. That's what I heard when you were doing that. We haven't heard that portion. That's like part of the big finale. So I'm assuming it'll be in there.
Okay.
It was awesome. I'm so excited for the entire song. We did get to hear a little more. They sent us a clip yesterday. I listened to it approximately, don't want to overestimate here, 73 times.
Okay.
So good. I may make it my ringtone, okay? I don't even have a ringtone. In fact, if my phone makes any noise right now, I want to throw it through a window, but I may
everyone in the room.
change my sounder. Yeah, it's only gone off 3 times so far, and it's 7:16.
My wife grinding my ass.
But she knows you're here.
She don't care. I mean, I told her yesterday, can you limit the text when I'm working? So far, listen,
Yeah.
See how well she listens. Hold on. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 texts so far.
I know, we've heard it ding every time.
Oh, sorry. I can't hear that.
It goes through the headphones.
So she told me to order flashlights because we just lost power again out there last night. So I found a sweetheart deal on Amazon.
Yeah.
For lanterns. They're better than
Love a
flashlights,
lantern,
right?
yes.
Also fits, your whole 1935.
I didn't think you were going to order on Amazon. I thought you were going to go to a store and get them.
Oh, so she thought you'd have them today as opposed to, well, you might. Did you use Prime?
Yeah, they're coming tonight by 10 o'clock.
Prime now.
Are you sure?
Probably have power by then.
But for the next time, you'll be ready to go.
But I did what I was asked to do.
Yes.
We got to take a break here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. We have Jason Wilde coming up. Then we have Craig Karmazin. Don't forget, we play Week in Reach You on Fridays as well. Very busy day, but let us know, what's better, a snow day when you're a kid or the last day of school? We'll ask Jason Wilde that. Plus, we'll preview the Packers-Cowboys game coming up right after this.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Starting off with treacherous conditions out on the road, slippery everywhere, very icy as well. You want to give the plows as much room as possible to work and make sure you keep your speeds in check. Right now we got a couple of accidents on westbound 94, one just before Moreland Road with the 2 right lanes blocked and one before Moreland Road with the 2 left lanes blocked. So that gives you an idea of what we're dealing with. Keep your speeds in check. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, a winter storm warning until noon tomorrow, Saturday, for all of southeast Wisconsin. Right now, mix snow and rain right along the lakefront, snow inland. It'll be heavy at times, windy, blowing snow with a high of 35. Tonight, snow continues, becoming a little bit lighter. Windy, though, there'll be a lot of blowing snow, a low of 28. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Play Whistling Straits and other Pro Tour courses, whatever the weather is, in one of their 12 state-of-the-art simulators.
If you're just tuning in, this is Fan 23, Fansville's #1 sports radio station.
Brought to you by Tasty Dr. Pepper.
We are settling the great debate, best third quarter snack, hot dogs or nachos?
You know my mantra, Doug.
Yes.
Meaty early, cheesy late.
Well, it looks like we have a caller here to weigh in. Is this Chuck?
Popcorn in the third is the move.
What?
You go with passive snacking after halftime.
Nope, it's nachos.
Look, as long as there's an ice cold Dr. Pepper there to wash it down, I'm good with either. Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Charles Barkley in a pickup game.
We'll take Barkley.
Ha! First pick. Sorry, kids.
Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision?
Okay, here's the plan. Pass me the ball every time.
This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA member FDIC.
Hey, it's Gary Olson here for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking for that midday escape? Or maybe you want to impress a client? No matter the season, rain, snow, or shine, Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is open for you. A top-tech, cutting-edge golf experience that gives you the chance to play legendary courses. Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center simulators, entertainment, and best Bloody Marys make it feel like summer all year round. Just $35 an hour gets you a round and puts that summer feel back in your life. Book your bay at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in, it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Gruber Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Get your game on at the Island Resort and Casino with first-round picks of your favorite slots and table games. Watch your team compete on big screens in Team McSee's Sports Bar or the Sports Illustrated Sportsbook Room. Yes, you can bet the spread, parlays, futures, and more with Sports Illustrated Sportsbook at Island Resort and Casino. Your place to bet on sports. To book a game time getaway at the Island, call 800-682-6040 today.
Ready, down, hunt. All Packers, all the time.
He has come light years in the last 2 months, and people should be over the moon excited about that.
Okay, most of the time.
Almonds specifically or all nuts?
Well, these nuts, those nuts, whatever nuts work.
It's Jason Wilde on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Brought to you by Boucher Automotive. With 16 different new car brands and over 35 pre-owned brands to choose from. Boucher Automotive. We are driven by you.
Hearing our version of the Huey Lewis and the News, Do You Believe in Love, makes me very excited to listen to Wilde and Tausch this afternoon when the entire Love catalog is revealed. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning.
Did you sing as well?
I did.
Which song?
Song did you sing?
I guess you'll have to tune in to find out.
Oh, professional teaser.
You're going to love what Chewy did with our song.
Wait, so all the shows did songs?
Yeah.
Wait, so does nobody have any idea what's going on?
It seems to be unclear.
I was going to say, appears that way.
Yeah, we had...
I sung my part. That's what I know happened.
Did you hear the snippet of our song, Jason?
No.
So we were granted permission to play a little bit of the song we recorded yesterday. And here was the snippet.
Granted permission?
Oh, listen, the whole thing is wild. The whole thing is wild. It's so strange.
You were granted permission to play your song on your show?
Well, only a part of our song on our show.
It's so weird.
What? In the words of the great Vince Lombardi.
What the hell?
What the hell's going on out here?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We don't know. We've been trying to figure that out. It's our song. It's our voicing, but we were told it's embargoed until your show.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody knows. Yeah. The only thing we knew yesterday was that Josh and Heartland, shout out to him, was coming in yesterday. We recorded this song and a part of a big finale with him, but that's like all I knew. That's all I was told. And then I was sent our whole song, was told it was embargoed until noon today, but Josh was able to negotiate.
Noon?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Are you hearing this? Like, embargoed and negotiate? I mean, it's really strange. But here, we want you to hear a portion of the song that we sang for the...
I hope that's legal.
Don't send a lawyer
it's
after
for
us.
your show, Jason.
Right.
I feel if anybody's got permission, you can grant it.
All right, go ahead, Joshy.
We'll have to call Gruber.
That's so good.
Chewy just killed it. Like, the best part is anytime we did, like, a chorus part where we're all singing, like, Chewy has the highest voice. It's fantastic.
And Josh, I think he kept wanting me to go higher, and I was like, I gotta stay in this low register, buddy, because if I go high, it becomes very screechy, cats and stuff like that. So we're just gonna stay down here.
All right, so you said this was embargoed till noon. Our show ends at noon.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
So do we have any idea when this is playing?
You tell me, man.
Well, I looked at your
I
show
have no
sheet, and
idea.
you guys are doing it in the 11 o'clock hour. So,
All right, so I'll tune in to hear it then.
Jason, talk to me, Jair Goose. See, the first thing that came to my mind, Jason, is gamesmanship, and I'm like, I wouldn't believe that for a second. But I texted the guys here. I said, that kind of tells me that they're thinking of putting Jair on CD all day long.
Wow. Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full. I don't know. Look, I don't think they're going to make stuff up out of thin air for gamesmanship. Now, Matt LaFleur did admit that last week he was a little bit dishonest about where Christian Watson was at, right? Watson told us on Wednesday that he was about 75 or 80% last week, and they wouldn't let him go, that he's hoping to be 90, 95% for Sunday, and that he'll get to play. But Matt LaFleur basically admitted after the game against the Bears that he had engaged in gamesmanship as far as Watson's availability. The fact that he did that means I have to at least allow for the possibility that this Jair thing isn't nearly as bad as you might think. But I don't think it serves you very well to come out and publicly tell everyone that you had a guy get hurt during a jog through. So it clearly happened. He did not practice yesterday. He apparently stepped on someone's foot and rolled his ankle. But I look at it from another perspective. So Jair dealt with the back injury earlier in the year, then it was the shoulder injury. But while he had the back injury, he made sure he played against Devontae Adams and the Raiders, and even admitted afterward, I wasn't going to miss this game, even if I shouldn't play. He sat out 6 straight games with the shoulder injury, but then when the Packers played in his hometown, and he appointed himself captain later, he made sure that he played in that game. I cannot imagine that Jair Alexander wouldn't play if he has a chance to either travel with or just simply sometimes be covering CD Lamb and have the opportunity in a playoff game, because I think he's still very much a competitor. I have a hard time imagining him missing out on that opportunity given his track record of when he's played through injury this year. So I will find out if he takes part in practice today. I will say this, Joe Barry sounded like he wasn't super worried. Like he said, he was doing pretty well today. We're hoping he's able to go tomorrow. But he kind of downplayed the severity of this. So if Joe Barry was telling the truth, then I would expect Jair will be available.
Well, you brought up Christian Watson, and they did the gamesmanship thing last week. What do we actually think the chance is that he ends up playing on Sunday afternoon in Dallas?
I mean, I think there's value in him, even if it only is for 15 snaps, that he kind of runs down the field a few times and clears out defenders. And I do think that I could tell you this. He said flat out to us that he wasn't going to be 100%, but that if he can be 90%, he thinks they'll let him play. Again, this I don't know, and again, Chewy played with Don Hudson, basically, based on how much has changed since his playing days. But I don't remember anyone, unless you tore the hamstring off the bone and then God healed you, like Reggie, I don't remember anyone who had this many hamstring issues and was able to do stuff in practice and still didn't play. And that the head coach even flat out said, as he did on Sunday, that we have to get this figured out during the off season. So clearly this is something that is a chronic issue that he's either nutritionally or stretching or whatever it might be, they have to do a better job so Christian Watson plays more games, because he has missed now 8 games this season because of the same hamstring. But I don't think there's any reason to believe he's going to play until 90 minutes before kickoff if he's not on the inactive list, because if they engaged in gamesmanship last week and now he's telling us that whatever happens, he's not going to be 100%, I wouldn't put him in my fantasy lineup if I was somebody.
Jason Wilde hanging out with Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning. I'm watching Get Up on the TV above us. Greeny's cast of experts all picking the Cowboys to win the game this weekend. The line is still 7.5 in favor of the home team. So we were thinking about underdogs and how the Packers are clear underdogs headed into this matchup this weekend. Do you have a favorite underdog movie, Jason?
Underdog movie? Yeah, the highlights of Super Bowl 32. I get nothing for that.
That's always a sensitive topic. You never know how the big guy's going to handle anytime you bring up Super Bowl 32.
You never know if the big guy is listening. And then if he is, you never know how he's going to respond.
What kind of, Major League is probably my favorite.
Ooh, okay.
Let's go win the whole blanket thing. And God, Euchre is so great in that movie.
So great.
What have you gotten so far?
Well, we're just kind of throwing it around. I thought about Happy Gilmore, and Adam Sandler's lovable golfer who clearly goes up against Shooter McGavin, who he's obviously the favorite. He's been on the tour for years and years and years. He's expected to win the gold jacket that year, and then Happy rolls in and, putts off of the mousetrap that is the tower that falls down and ends up winning the whole thing. I thought that might be a good one. But for me, it's dodgeball, right? Because you've got
a true underdog story. It's even in the title.
Right.
It's right there.
White Goodman. Jerry Jones is the whitest white. He's got that translucent skin. And the main character's name is Peter LaFleur. Right there, I think it just kind of seals the deal.
Cram it up your cram hole, LaFleur. Probably Hoosiers,
yeah,
right?
I was going to say.
Hoosiers.
I got Miracle.
Is dodgeball
Miracle?
Oh, great one.
Yeah.
Yes, great one. And boy, is Kurt Russell good as Herb Brooks. That's a great movie.
Just in general, right? I think he might be an underrated actor.
100%.
No doubt. Totally agree. Yep. Totally agree. Apparently not underrated on this show.
No, we appreciate him. Just like we appreciate Huey Lewis in the news. And then we, recorded our version of a great Huey song.
I did at one point consider doing my own medley, because I told you guys I love Huey Lewis in the News. That was my band growing up as a kid. Them in Boston.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of an odd combination.
Boston's great.
Band, yeah.
So wait, Jason, what song did you do?
Well, I can't.
He's teasing it.
I don't know what the rules are.
It's embargoed.
It's yours.
Can't wait to hear.
It's your show.
Can't wait to hear it on Greeny. Yeah, can't wait to hear it on Greeny.
12:01.
I don't even know who's hosting that show.
Could be Evan
Frequently
Cohen.
not him.
Well, I see Greeny on television. I'm guessing Greeny's hosting.
It doesn't always mean.
No.
Doesn't always translate.
A lot of pushback there. All right, Jason, you think about your underdog movie and you let us know.
Okay.
Did he give us answers?
Yeah, he gave us plenty.
Major League. He gave us Major League.
Yeah, gave us Hoosiers.
Oh, Hoosiers was the
and
other one.
then
All right.
Chewy helped me with Miracle.
All right.
Okay. Glad I could help.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear.
Threw him under the bus for not
who's
listening.
Not listening. I'm trying to figure out what the breaking news is on Get Up. It turns out it's the fact that Bill Belichick decided yesterday he wasn't coming back. We got this giant breaking news thing up on the television there. Happened 24 hours ago.
Well,
anyway.
they can't break it until 24 hours.
It's embargoed. Jason, we appreciate you. Have a good one. We'll talk to you again soon.
All right, everybody, take care. Be good.
We got to get to break because we have Craig Karmazin coming up next. I do want to talk to him about that big Bucks win last night over the Boston Celtics, and maybe he'll give us his underdog movie comp to the Packers taking on the Cowboys this weekend. Stick around.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
We've got troubles out on the roads for sure. Westbound 94 getting word that semis are having problems getting up the Sunny Slope Road hill, so that's going to be making for issues. We've also got northbound 41 just north of North Avenue, the right lane blocked with a broken down vehicle, a couple of them right around Silver Spring, another one north of Appleton Avenue, an accident there. Northbound 43 in Ozaukee County is closed at Highway 57 because of a crash. It'll be diverted off onto Highway 57, so just be extra careful if you're going to be heading anywhere in that area. We're checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. A winter storm warning until noon tomorrow for all of southeast Wisconsin. We're going to have snow everywhere, heavy at times, windy and blowing snow with a high of 35. Tonight, snow continues, becoming lighter, windy and blowing snow with a low of 28. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazagon, 94.5 ESPN.
Weather is brought to you by Good Health Saunas. Get your in-home infrared sauna today. Great for post-workout detoxing, skin rejuvenation, back relief, and flexibility. Plus, more energy from better sleep. GoodHealthSaunas.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Gabe Neitzel from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy here. Don't let the chilly weather end your golf season. X Golf and American Family Field is open all year round. They've got innovative and accurate golf simulators, all overlooking left field at AmFam Field. Enjoy daily lunch specials or have an outing with your friends and take in X Golf's full bar and food menus. X Golf AmFam Field is even offering golf lessons by a PGA Pro. Everyone is welcome at X Golf AmFam. Book your sim today. XGolfAmFamField.com. I'll see you out there.
Hi everyone, John Miller here from PDS, a Converge company. PDS has been providing technology solutions and transforming IT for area companies for over 30 years. Today, we are helping organizations integrate digital workplace strategies that are giving today's worker the true ability to work from anywhere as they balance work and life both securely and productively. And as HP's largest partner in the area, our combined solutions have never been more important. If you're struggling with this, know we stand ready to help. From ideation to transformation, we can help you evolve your work from anywhere strategy. Learn more at pdsit.net.
It's Friday, and that means it's time to check in with GKB President Craig Karmazin.
I am so impressed with Jordan Love, and I think Packers fans should feel so good about Jordan Love.
Fridays with Mo.
I think Rodgers never spoke out and was direct, and Giannis should be praised for being clear so that everyone knows, hey, Giannis told the organization what he wanted.
Craig Karmazin on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend.
Checking in with our boss, Craig Karmazin, on a snowy Friday here in southeastern Wisconsin. I want to start with this, Craig. Better day as a kid, snow day or last day of school?
Oh, snow day.
Ah.
I'm getting crushed here.
Yeah, you are.
I said last day of school. I just have such fond memories of the last day of school and pushing those doors open, papers flying in the air. Peace out, folks. School's out for summer.
I think you watch too many movies.
Dazed and confused style. Well, that's probably true, but still, that's my recollection of the last day of school.
If my last day of school was like the last day of Dazed and Confused, I think that would be it, but I would go with the snow day.
Why? It's still snowy and cold out. Is it the unexpected?
No.
Is it just the unexpected? It's the surprise nature of a snow day?
Yes. And it was the build up to it. Will it be? Won't it be? And then when it hit, it was like gold. It was like finding legitimate gold. Yeah. Snow days are the best thing in the
today,
world.
Craig, having a snow day today is the best because you got Monday off too. So it's a 4-day weekend for the kids.
Yep. Exactly. I mean,
Do you
this is
remember being a parent 4-day weekends aren't all that great.
Not for the
for a
parent.
parent.
Yeah, for the parent.
For a
It's terrible.
kid,
For
it's
the
great.
Kid, it's wonderful.
It's fantastic.
I can't believe there actually was breaking news. Did you see, Craig? We were just joking in the last break that they had this big breaking news banner up on Get Up, and we were trying to figure out what it was. It's why I was sort of kind of not listening to Jason when he was giving us his movie recommendations. It's that the Patriots hired Jared Mayo as head coach. Gabe said he's shocked that the Patriots were the last team to fire their coach and then the first team to hire their coach.
Well, I mean, this was done in the contract with Mayo a year ago, right? It was set up so that he, would be the successor to Bill Belichick. So I think people, of course, figured now that they have the opportunity, how wide a net Mike Vrabel gets available. But, I mean, they saw in Mayo their next head coach, and they included that in their last negotiation with him.
You think Belichick's done?
No.
You sure?
Yes. I mean, are you sure that he's not the Cowboys coach next year?
If the Packers win.
Right. Are you sure he's not the Eagles coach next year?
I've heard Sirianni's going to be gone. If they
Are
lose.
you sure he's not the Buffalo Bills
He's
coach
72,
next year?
though. The reason he has kind of dropped off in winning
because he doesn't have a
because
quarterback.
He's tired.
No, it's because he doesn't have a quarterback.
These guys, all they need to do
No,
is
you're
feed
tired.
their ego. They feed
You're
their
tired.
ego. That's it. I was talking about it yesterday.
You're tired.
Well, I am.
Like Chewy is completely deflecting his own feelings onto Bill Belichick. Nothing that we've seen about Bill Belichick makes us think he's tired.
You actually think he's having fun?
I don't think he's ever had fun. He's always been miserable.
Not on game day this year. When he was talking about Army
fun?
Navy and
Zero fun,
sitting
sir.
next to Coach Corso. He was having a blast.
Right. Yes, I agree. That is when he actually has lightened up, I think, but around football he's never seemed to be having that much fun. But I don't know how you don't hire Bill Belichick if you're the Commanders, if you're the Falcons, and if you're one of those other teams who has a really disappointing year.
He is not going somewhere that doesn't have an established quarterback. He's not.
I mean,
which leaves what?
So
Chargers.
No. He's not going to somewhere with bad ownership. It's the Eagles, right? With Jalen Hurts, who's like a Tom Brady-esque like leader type. I'm not saying he's the kind of player he is at this point, but Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, right? Dak Prescott, like those are guys. Now McCarthy's done such a good job with Prescott. I mean, but if the Packers were to beat them, I don't know. Jerry Jones has brought in Bill Parcells before.
Yeah,
you don't think you'd want to bring in Bill Belichick?
That's the only way that makes sense because he did it with Belichick's mentor. Because going from having all of the power to none of the power wouldn't make sense.
But he didn't like Parcells. He didn't like
any of his coaches. He didn't like the coach that won. He ran the coach that won out of town.
I don't think
And finally made up with him 30 years later.
touches Dallas.
See, everybody said the same thing about Parcells until he went there.
Right, and Parcells had also only been in the Northeast, which I think everyone said, like, Belichick's never lived outside of the, like, D.C., Maryland to New England type area, so that's why the Commanders are a thought. That's why even Philly's a thought, if that becomes available. But who knows? I mean, Atlanta, that is a bad division. And there's a lot of talent on the Atlanta Falcons. I get that there's not a great quarterback, but they have a lot of talent outside of the quarterback position. And they have good ownership.
There's not even a good quarterback. Craig, were you asked to record a song for Wilde and Tausch's headlines, or have you been banned from recording songs ever since you and Steve Politziner did the Union Cab jingle for Madison? I mean, that was probably, 20 years ago at this point?
This is the most inside baseball we have ever gotten on this program.
Yeah. I've never done a Union Cab jingle.
That's not true.
I've never endorsed that product. I may have on the air just sang live things, which I have
there
done.
was a
Chewy could say many times.
I assure you, Craig, as somebody who ran that board many a time, I heard the spot.
No, it was not actually us doing a spot for Union Cab. We would record things because our equipment was so bad back then. We couldn't afford good equipment. So every time we did a remote, we would get knocked off the air. So we would actually record things that would play when we got knocked off the air. And I believe that was the union capping in question. I've not been asked to sing for Wilde and Tausch, and I am quite in demand as a vocalist.
No, how would you rate your voice?
I would rate my voice on a scale of 1 to 7. I would give it about a 9.
Idiot. Terrible. Have him sing in his English accent. It's like,
Craig, sing your favorite Beatles song.
No, I'm good right now. I mean,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not
Did you go to the Bucks game last night?
I did go to the Bucks game last night, and having Drew Holiday back and the video and the introduction and the special night to have Drew back after everything he meant to this organization, and it was great to see team play the way they did.
I think you mean it was great to see him absolutely curb stomp the Boston Celtics. What was the score at half? 75-38?
It was the biggest halftime lead in the NBA all season.
Yeah, I mean, it is early, and what you can say about this team is the offense has, when the starting five plays, the offense, if you look at it analytically, has been historically good, and the team hopefully will find a defensive identity. Because if the team can find a defensive identity, then it has a chance to be a championship team.
Isn't it just another indication, though, that the regular season doesn't mean anything? Like, if this team can throw together a performance like that against the top team in the conference, and they have been kind of floundering, struggling, clunking their way to losses lately, I wonder again about how much teams are actually trying during the regular season versus their ability to just flip a switch when they want to.
Well, I think teams are certainly trying to get into a top 6 slot. I think players are trying every night, but I think over 82 games, there's going to be games where it's just not there. And when a team realizes that and isn't going to put their guys out there once they're down, like you said, by 38 at the half, they're going to give it one little run and then just realize it's not their night. And I think every team for a long time, they've said, always has like 5 to 7 games a year where it's just not there, whether it's because of rest, whether it's because of, just it not being there. And that looked like one of those nights for the Celtics, and it was one of those nights that the Bucks needed. There's two big games coming up this weekend, right? So it doesn't get easier. Bucks have 3 games in 4 nights, all against top tier playoff teams. If you include Sacramento on that, they were a 3 seed last year.
It was the second of a back-to-back, I think, for Boston, wasn't it?
They played in overtime in Minnesota.
It was an overtime game, but here's what I didn't love. I didn't love that TNT jumped the game. I'm watching it, and all of a sudden they're like, let's go to some New York action. I was like, what, are you kidding me? But I can't, because it was such a blowout, they pulled away in the third quarter, went to a different game, and then came back to the Bucks game in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, tough to blame them. I mean, I was there last night, and that Knicks-Mavericks game ended up being a really good game. Knicks and Raptors both playing really well since the trade, and Mavericks end up beating them. I don't know. I can't blame them last night.
Why don't they have a Red Zone channel for NBA?
Red Zone.
They do. I mean, they do.
They do?
The NBA. Yeah, I mean, on NBA, on League Pass, they do it. On NBA TV, they do it. It's certain nights they do it. It hasn't caught on in the same way, and there are select nights throughout the year where they do it, and it's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tougher to do for basketball because there's so many more possessions.
Yeah,
and then like last night, I think there were only 3 games.
Yeah, right. They do it on.
Window.
Yeah, those games when there's those nights when there's 10, 12 games. It's pretty. It is pretty fun to watch. Now, just back to the Packers. I mean, it is pretty unbelievable, right? I mean, that we're sitting here today and that they have a chance. And for some reason, I don't know why, the matchup against the Cowboys feels like, a matchup where all, extra, all the pressure's on the Cowboys. Does that matter, Chewy? Can that make a team like the Packers, who's the youngest team in 40 years to be in the playoffs? Does that matter to actual players when it's oh my God, we can just go out, fly around. We've beaten the Lions. We've beaten the Chiefs. We actually can go in and win this game. Or are they all right?
I would say yes if they didn't have to play defense. But the fact that they have to play defense, I just don't feel real good. I mean, if it's all Joe Barry. If Joe Barry goes in and, like, put the game plan together he did for the Kansas City Chiefs, where he's like, hell with it. I mean, no one's expecting us to win here, and let's just play like it. Because I'm not worried about the offense. I think the offense is going to score points, but I just don't know if they can score enough points to win because what was the stat, Gabe? Dallas has scored average of 37
37 points
I mean,
per game.
why would you think that's
At
going
home.
to change against this defense? Why?
In a weird way, though, I actually think it's about the Packers' offensive line. Like, when I watch these games in Dallas, like, they get out of control because Dallas, like, causes turnovers and Micah Parsons, and you can't throw downfield because they get to the quarterback. Like, I feel like if the Packers can protect Jordan Love, then, like, why can't they, like, go up and down and score points?
Wait, did you say why can't they? Why not us? Why not
now
us?
you're just shoehorning.
But that's what he said.
Somebody said the word why, and you're like, oh, my opportunity to shoehorn something in here.
Why can't they is very comparable to why not us. I've been saying that all week long. I think that this is an opportunity for the Packers. I think that they could win this game. I will not be shocked if they do win this game. There's a lot of things you can point to that I don't think that the home win record is as strong as people are making it out to be for the Cowboys, even though they've won every game at AT&T Stadium.
You're right, Jen. It's not a great home field advantage. It's like if the Packers like get up 14-3 somehow, like touchdown and field goal for the Cowboys, touchdown for the Packers, and like they don't, the Cowboys can't just cut loose that pass rush, like. This is a winnable game.
Well,
But
we've also said
this
that
isn't a defense that allows like back-to-back touchdown drives. Like this is still a pretty good defense
Craig,
too.
what would you be saying if this game was right after the Carolina game?
I don't know. I mean, I'd still be saying like the Cowboys can score 49 points in this game.
No, you would not.
The Cowboys, yes, because I mean Jordan Love was still looking
30
great.
Points to the worst team in football and the worst quarterback, probably statistically in the league.
You guys also predicted they would score
they
Bears
would need to, yeah.
would score 30. So
I also think that the run game
this
is
is an
going to be
actual good
huge.
offense.
yeah, but you guys are unreliable.
I'm saying-
you are the beacon of reliability.
But Craig, to your
Shining
point,
beacon.
about the 14-3, then you just run the ball with Aaron Jones because the Cowboys are
Exactly.
they're a bad run defense.
Exactly, that's my point. If they get up and then they can shorten the game, I think that's where they have a chance.
All
Like
right,
the Cowboys are going to score most drives. I mean,
Let me
when
ask
we look
you guys
back,
this.
if the Cowboys have 8 drives, they're going to score on 6 or 7 of them.
Is there a
But,
better
I still think they can win.
Is there a better chance they get boat raced or win the game?
Boat raced.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, I have to vote as
I'm
well.
not listening to Toad Boy over there because I wore my Packers
Yeah,
sweatshirt
he's the
to make
toadiest of the
peace
toad.
with him today.
Yeah.
You did? That's an olive branch?
Yes.
I don't want it. You're trying to sucker me.
I want Ashton back.
Craig, have you picked a time and location and a day for your 24 hours inside a restaurant after getting dominated this past weekend?
What?
By you? No, I have not.
Wait, what happened?
Jen,
Craig finished last
so-
in the Cover 5 challenge.
So, Jen, when you and I are going to spend 24 hours together taking the ACTs and sitting in a diner eating waffles and pancakes.
And I'll wear
'Cause
my Ben Brust uniform while I do it.
Yeah,
pay
there
off,
you go.
And pay off that bet as well.
Yeah, we have a lot of bets to pay off. We have to figure out the right partner to do it with, but I have lost the bet 24 hours in a 24-hour restaurant where I'm theoretically not allowed to have my work computer and use a device for work for 24 hours. Now, it doesn't mean my assistant can't schedule meetings for me, that people
Correct.
don't have to come and meet with me in person at said location. But and the only way I could reduce my 24 hours is each time I eat a waffle or a pancake, I can reduce my stay by 1 hour.
Well, go to the restaurant you took me to when you were courting me 22 years ago.
Where did he take you?
Perkins. He took me to Perkins.
Why are you saying it like that? Perkins.
Yeah. Dude, is Cracker Barrel 24 hours?
Flies
It might
around,
be.
The guy flies around on private planes, and he
Dude, come on. You think I really fly around on private planes all the time?
He doesn't fly around on private
Perkins.
jets.
I mean, the tremendous 12 at Perkins was.
I mean, I may have flown on one yesterday to the Bucks.
Let me just ask you this,
Besides that.
though. Isn't there a cheat code here? Isn't the cheat code just to dominate 12 waffles or 24 waffles and get your butt out of there?
You think you can just eat 24 waffles?
24 waffles.
Yeah, that's a lot of waffles there, Oreo cookie girl.
I was about to say, you had 16 Oreos, and turns out the waffles are slightly bigger.
The sugar in those Oreos was like being on cocaine, I think.
Isn't in general cheat codes usually like difficult to figure out? Jen's like, I think I have something figured out. What if you ate the 24 waffles?
Are you telling me that wouldn't work?
Well, if you
well,
could
I'm
actually
saying you
eat it
cracked
all.
the code. I'm saying you cracked the code.
Well, what if you and I share the waffles? You do half, I do half.
Then you
Then
each
we have
have
these
12
48?
hours left.
Why are
Then
you
we have to
so,
have 48?
Why are you so specific on the math here, Gabe? This is famously the And the Math show. It's supposed to be kind of fluid. All right.
Wait. But in all seriousness, can if we can't get Jen get Jen in to take the ACTs, can Jen just pay off her bet by also doing the same thing? Is that fair?
I think that's fair. I mean, it's easy to get her the ACT. Like my wife, like her job is working with college with high school kids to get them into college. Like,
so she has an ACT?
Well, I mean, I don't think she has one at home, but can I get you scheduled for an ACT? Yeah. Can I get you an ACT practice test? Probably.
Okay, well, I
No,
can
well,
do
we
that.
don't want the practice test. No, I want her proctored on a Saturday morning, like where like high school kids are like, wait, isn't that the girl from Game Day?
There's no
and
chance.
like,
I'll
and
just
like,
throw my skateboard over my shoulder like Steve Buscemi. Fit right in.
and like people are going to be like, you're going to like ruin people's chance to get into college because they're going to be so thrown off by the fact that you're like there taking the test that their 10 years of college prep will be thrown out the window.
Craig, when I walk around Chase's high school, when I go to his basketball games, I'm the same size as these high schoolers. I don't think I'm going to stick out. It's not like you're sending Chewy over there to take the ACT, right?
Now, I'm just
Yeah, but,
picturing
like, when
Chewy
you're,
sitting
like-
in one of those like chairs that has the little arm desk on it, trying to fit his giant
body.
NFL body into that thing.
I wonder if I would
I'm
get enough to
picturing-
be college eligible. What do you need? I think it's a 13.
Depends, yeah.
Wait, should Chewy just have to take the ACTs now also as part of this somehow?
If I can do it.
I mean,
here.
Chewy, think about your attention span. Like, how far do you think you'd get before you just throw
10
it down?
questions.
Yeah, he is going down that Scantron sheet, and a lot of C's are being filled in.
I mean, to get a 13, could I just pick all D's? You know, A, B, C, D? I bet I could.
That's probably only going to get you single digits.
I'm pretty sure he wanted you to say D's nuts.
Get your D's
Can't
nuts.
be sure. Craig, we got to let you go. We have absolutely demolished the clock here, but we appreciate you. We'll have to get your underdog movie comp some other time.
Bucks and 6. Thanks, guys.
Bucks and 6.
6 what?
Bucks and 6.
There's like 48 games left.
But it's Bucks and 6.
All right, great, yeah.
You call
I
me
didn't
a
like that
toad.
guy. I didn't
That's
like
big
him.
a toad.
Who didn't you like? Brandon Jennings?
Yeah.
What about him didn't you
He
like?
disparaged my guy, Jermichael Finley. I took issue with that.
Wait, only you can disparage Jermichael Finley?
Yes.
You're defending Jermichael Finley?
Of course.
You're the one who famously destroyed
I
him.
love Jermichael. Love him. He's a little misunderstood, but I love him.
You're like, but who amongst us? All right, we got to take a break on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Coming up after the break, we're doing your underdog movie comps. What underdog movie is comparable to the Green Bay Packers going into AT&T Stadium and trying to shock the world by beating the Cowboys this weekend? We'll discuss that right after this.
Full show podcasts, interviews, and special content is available right now at WisconsinOnDemand.com. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy on 94.5 ESPN.
Very tough ride out there this morning We have closures in Ozaki County. Northbound 43 is closed at Highway 57. You'll be diverted off at Highway 57. Need to follow the detours that they give you. We've also got westbound 94 to southbound 894 in the zoo closed. That's one of those elevated, raised ramps that, because of the road conditions, very slippery and making very difficult way to get through there. So they closed that ramp off so they can get it cleared off. We're also getting word of very difficult conditions getting up the Sunny Slope Road Hill. Any of your side roads that might be on an incline, those are seeing some big delays as well because of the road conditions. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, a winter storm warning until 12 noon tomorrow for all of southeast Wisconsin. Today, snow, obviously, heavy at times, windy, and they'll be blowing snow later on with a high of 35. Tonight, snow continues becoming lighter, but the windy and blowing conditions are still going to be sticking around with a low of 28. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust here because Forward Healthy Lifestyles has shown me that getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. We used to think getting older meant having less energy, less muscle, less endurance, less sex, and perhaps a bit more joint pain and weight around that waist. Not anymore. The experts at Forward Healthy Lifestyles help men optimize their hormone levels, including testosterone, providing cutting-edge regenerative medicine therapies, and even help men lose stubborn weight with programs like semaglutide. In 2024, change your life. Visit forwardhealthylifestyles.com for a free consultation.
TaxAct can think of a million things more fun than filing taxes. TaxAct is going to name some now. Sitting in traffic, folding a fitted bedsheet, listening to your coworker talk about his fantasy team, digging a hole, digging an even larger hole next to that original hole. Unfortunately, TaxAct's filing software can't make taxes fun, but TaxAct can help you get them done. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
Progressive asks, what do a diehard fan watching the game at home?
With 4 seconds left.
A poorly placed good luck candle.
Don't let me down, Candle. Kick is up.
A last-second improbable win.
It's good! Yes!
And flammable sports-themed curtains have in common...
Oh, geez, whoa!
They can scorch your big win high and your beloved sports memorabilia.
Not my unwashed 1997 game-worn jersey! This is what twins are made of!
Bundle your home and auto with Progressive for great savings and round-the-clock protection.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman, here to tell you about my favorite go-to drink. That's Carbless. Carbless is a ready-to-drink, handcrafted vodka and tequila cocktail. Even better, it's 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 gluten, and just 100 calories. And listen to this, less carbonation. This leads to less bloat. I can indulge in something delicious without having that health guilt. Carbless is crafted right here in Wisconsin. It has a flavor for everyone, from black raspberry to cranberry, pineapple and lemon, and my favorite, margarita. Find Carbless online and at a retailer near you. Less is more.
Q Club of Wisconsin is a hangout spot for watching sports, playing games, and having some drinks. Mike, what do you have going on over there?
Gary, we have so much going on. We're still the place to be on game days to catch the green and gold. Book a holiday party in our VIP room, which includes a private pool table, 2 shuffleboard tables, and 4 dartboards. Plus, we got great live music every Saturday night. And of course, we've got our fish fry on Wednesdays and Fridays, where we pile it high.
All happening at the Q Club of Wisconsin, North Grandview Boulevard in Waukesha. Check out QClubofWisconsin.com.
For over 4 decades, one name has stood out as a symbol of excellence in automotive sales and service. It's the Boucher Automotive Group, dedicated to providing exceptional experiences to all of our valued customers.
We will help you find the perfect vehicle within your budget while respecting your time.
With 20 convenient locations, we're the one-stop destination for all your automotive needs.
At Boucher, we're your trusted partner on every mile of your journey, riding with you every mile since 1977.
Check out our brand new Hyundai dealership, one of the largest in the Midwest.
Step inside of our state-of-the-art showroom where you can view our new Hyundai models and some of our finest certified pre-owned.
We've also expanded our service center, staffed by our factory certified technicians.
And right next door, we've started construction on our all-new Genesis of Waukesha dealership.
But we're not just building walls, we're building careers.
So if you're looking for a career with great benefits and opportunity for growth, Boucher is the place for you.
At Boucher, we ride with you every mile.
Take your new year to the next level with live experiences from Vivid Seats. Score tickets for all basketball, hockey, and pro football games. Plus, with a 100% buyer guarantee, Vivid Seats always has your back. See every buzzer beater, touchdown, and shootout live and in person with great deals on great seats. Plus, with Vivid Seats rewards, you can earn with every purchase, like surprise seat upgrades, birthday discounts, free tickets, and more. Just visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
You still thinking job change in the new year? Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy. IT? Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI. That's what I did. Really? How? Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up. Sweet. Are classes online or on campus? Both. Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. Kyle Brust and Nortman. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I was a little worried you were going to tell me that Adam is a medium. You know what a medium is?
If it's anything other than the size between small and large, no.
I'm the human resources lady.
It's Pam.
I'm sorry. Well, Pan.
No, my name is Pam.
Oh, I thought you said medium.
Why? It's two different pronunciations.
Yep.
Are you saying Pan or Pam?
I'm saying Pam.
Gabe, how do you, like a sweatshirt is what?
Medium.
I think I might be able to help with the Pan-Pam dilemma.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Pam.
Pam.
And then a person that can see the future or whatever is a what?
Medium.
Pam.
Hand.
With
There's
an M.
a D on the end.
There's no D.
I'm not hearing any difference.
It's Pam.
It's like calm.
Here, it's
P. P-A-N-M.
Is it really two different things?
No.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamora. Here's Jen Latta.
Everybody loves a good underdog story. Packers are clear underdogs headed to Dallas this weekend in the wild card matchup against those Cowboys. I just saw on Get Up within the last hour, all of the pundits, all of the experts sitting around Greeny at the table at Seaport, and they all picked the Cowboys to win that game. Every single one of them. Star, 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 star across the bottom of the screen. So the Packers are clearly the underdogs headed into this game, which got us thinking, we love a good underdog movie. Rocky, $1 Million Baby, Rudy.
Every sports movie is an underdog story, though,
I mean,
right?
everyone.
Every sports movie is an underdog story.
Are you telling me that the favorites never win, or they just never make movies?
They just never make movies about the favorites. It's not
Vince Papali.
Yes, Vince Papali.
What was that movie? That was
Invincible.
Invincible. Yes,
with your guy Marky Mark
and the Funky Bunch.
You just like it because he's a Boston guy. Although it was about the Eagles, wasn't it? If I remember correctly,
yes.
He played for the Eagles.
Yes.
Karate Kid, underdog.
Mm-hmm.
Chewy, you mentioned Miracle, USA, underdog.
Yep.
Like, they're not making a movie about the 1996 Packers. You know, like, you guys were too good.
They did make a movie about Reggie, though.
Well, but that's a documentary. It's different.
He wasn't an underdog, right? I mean, he was always
but like, I mean, again, a
favorite.
documentary is different than a movie. Like, for example, they made a movie about Kurt Warner because Kurt Warner was an underdog.
Exactly.
Underdog,
Stocking shelves and whatnot.
Underdog?
It was American underdog. Actually, they were very specific about his lineage. What else? I said that the comp for me right now is dodgeball. That's the comp for the Packers, right? Because I feel like the Packers are Joe's, average Joes, right? At the gym, average Joes. And the Dallas Cowboys are Globo Gym. Because that kind of feels like AT&T Stadium, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But, I mean, the Cowboys actually haven't been good in 30 years.
I mean, is the team that White Goodman puts together good? I mean, he got a bunch of ringers, but
they all look pretty jacked. I mean, he got the
You got
the
Stan
national,
Stelinoskovich.
Yeah, she's like the national dodgeball champion from whatever
And she
country
famously
she came from.
fell in love with the guy from
Brian Nearing, yeah.
What is that his name?
No, that's the equipment guy up in Green Bay. It's just like him.
Well, there you go. I see a lot of parallels there, you know, and it feels like they could go in and shock the world and surprise everybody and win the whole dang thing.
Are you picking them to win?
I'm picking the Packers to win.
I really liked Jason's Major League comp, though. Because the more I think about it, you've never seen Major League? You know, like, again, because at the beginning of the season, you're going through the roster. You know, you're looking at it and goes, man, I don't recognize any of these names. Like, who are these guys? And they have a couple of key veterans in there that help kind of make the whole thing to come together. And at the end, they don't win the whole thing, but you feel good about them going forward. I don't think the Packers are winning the whole bleeping thing, but you feel really good about what they got going forward.
You know what? You feel good if they lose, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Let me ask you a question. Feeling good if they lose, is there any part of you that feels that way because it's Mike McCarthy on the other side and it's like good for him? Like he got the short end of the stick with the Rodgers feud, got fired because he didn't get along with the quarterback?
Nothing. It's just this season has been a huge success.
Yeah, you're playing with house
Even
money.
if they lose.
Like
we're set up.
If they lose by 3 and we start doing Green Bay game night, I feel like it's going to be more of a celebration of what this team is versus, you're going to be disappointed if they lose, especially if they lose a tight one. Like, there's going to be some disappointment there, but it's not going to be the heartache that they've had in past playoff losses because you feel so good about the future and what's coming.
Here's the thing that we've been talking about all year. People have to prepare themselves for Joe Barry coming back. Okay? He's coming back. And what you do, it's like one of your kids dating or going to marry or dating a girlfriend or a boyfriend that you don't like. That is not your favorite. But your kid really likes the girl. It's just like, hey, got to deal with it.
Is this hypothetical?
Yeah,
or?
like this feels oddly specific.
No.
Moving
You know what I'm
on.
saying?
Moving on.
It's just.
I don't want to throw anybody under the
You
bus
have
here.
to accept his choices, and that is how we have to handle Joe Barry from here on out, because I'm not going through another year of bashing this guy.
800-990.
If that's his decision, then we have to live with it.
Well, but if he stinks,
we have to live with it.
If he stinks, we can't bash him next year?
Yeah, sounds good now.
You just don't invite him to Thanksgiving. 800-990-3776. Your movie comps, your underdog movie comps for how you think this weekend will go. I like what Bill is weighing in with on our Jen, Gabe, and Chewy Twitter account. He says, cool runnings. People love them. They did better than expected, but in the end, they crashed and burned. So he obviously thinks they're going to lose this weekend. I also have folks weighing in saying Karate Kid. The underdog movie for this game might be Karate Kid. Clements is Miyagi. Love is LaRusso. Kind of like that. But again, he did end up winning, didn't he?
Are we going to get
another?
Is Jordan going to go out and just...
Have you ever seen
Cobra Kai?
Have you ever seen McFarland? Great movie.
Oh, the cross-country movie.
Yes.
Is that Kevin Costner?
Yes.
Very good movie. Highly recommend.
Nobody has more sports movies on their resume than Costner, man.
Yes.
Guy's
Tin
everywhere.
Cup. What else?
Well, he's got Tin Cup for Love of the Game. He's got Bull Durham. He's got
Field of
Dreams, McFarland.
That's a lot.
Draft Day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like he spans just about every. I think the only thing he's missing is a basketball movie at this point.
Yeah.
800-990-3776. Wide spot on Twitter saying it's Hoosiers. Chewy says it's Miracle. But again, in Miracle Chew, USA does win that game. And you're saying that might not be exactly what's going to happen this weekend down at AT&T Stadium.
If I was a betting man, I would pick them.
Is there another underdog movie where the guys like we're having here weighing in saying they do well, they impress a lot of people, they overperform, but they still fall short?
Little Big League.
What's Little Big League?
Here you go. Bad News Bears.
Okay.
They lose to the Yankees in the championship game. Right?
I think so, yes. It's been a while since I've seen that one.
Oh, great movie. Walter Matthau.
What's Little Big League?
Little Big League is where the kid, his grandfather owns the Minnesota Twins. His grandfather dies, leaves Billy the Minnesota Twins. He names himself the manager, and he manages the Twins. They end up going to a playoff with the Seattle Mariners, and they lose that game against the Mariners to get into the playoffs.
Do they also lose?
I have no idea, because that movie stinks after.
He's never seen the end of it.
I mean, I love the movie, but it just pains me to see Romanowski in that because he's such a knob.
I stopped watching when he got on the screen.
Yeah.
You see him and you're like, nope. We're done
Fair
here.
enough. What about Rookie of the Year? And Rookie of the Year,
Rosenberger, yeah.
But they win it all.
Yeah, but they win it all with the trickery and the, doing things a little different. So maybe that's what the Packers will have to do this weekend. You're not doing a Rookie of the Year comp?
Yeah, I don't.
Even though I think Jaden Reed was a candidate for Rookie of the Year. Sorry. CJ Stroud, I know.
Well, see, man, Puka Nacua had a pretty
I know.
good.
God, can you imagine if he had stayed at Washington because he obviously left early? That receiving core?
I mean,
now Michael Penix Jr. still needed to
I was
find
about to say, Michael Penix Jr. could have overthrown him just as easily as everybody else, too. I'm sorry.
Too soon.
I
too
really
soon.
like Penix, too.
Luke weighing in saying, good call, Gabe. Little Big League is very underrated. All of the MLB cameos are impressive. 800-990-3776. We're looking for your underdog movie comps as we head into the weekend with the Packers taking on the Cowboys this weekend. Cowboys favored by 7.5. Jalen weighing in saying, it reminds me of Rudy. We're out on Rudy, aren't we? Just collectively out on Rudy.
Revenge of the Nerds?
Oh, I love Revenge of the Nerds as an underdog movie.
Never seen it.
You're insane.
Just never seen it.
Go see Willy Wonka and Revenge of the
first of all,
Nerds.
I'm never going to watch the Wonka propaganda movie, all right? I'm not going to watch that. Maybe I've got a chance at Revenge of the Nerds.
This list that I have here in front of me of the best underdog movies does have Erin Brockovich on it. She, of course, was the lawyer who took down the big corporation. And
if you're a lawyer, can you really be an underdog? I mean, I know she did some good things,
Rain Man?
but like...
No, not Rain Man. What was the other one? Rainmaker.
Wait, Along Came Polly?
No, Rainmaker.
Oh, I
Matt
thought...
Damon?
I don't know that one.
No, I'm not
You've
familiar.
never seen... You guys got to get a life.
Or...
You could argue that you, having seen all of the movies, means you have to get a life. Legally Blonde is on this list as well.
Never
Is she an
seen it.
underdog?
Well, I mean, she unexpectedly goes to Harvard. Eventually she doesn't become the underdog because, she graduates from Harvard Law School. But
maybe League of Their Own is the comp because,
they
Dottie
do
Henson.
lose.
And I was saying the other day, I feel like Jimmy Dugan, and then people were reminding me on social media that Jimmy was wrong.
But they were stacked. Marla Hooch. I mean,
she could rake.
Madonna.
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Also could rake.
Hell of a team.
and then the tall girl,
That was
red hair.
Gina Davis.
Gina Davis.
Dottie Henson, famously. She was the best player on the team.
Tried to quit.
Dropped the ball.
Yeah. Oh, man. Is that Mike McCarthy? Is Mike McCarthy barreling down the third base line? He's just going to run over the Packers and the Packers drop the ball? Is that what's happening here?
Possible. Although it's more likely that Mike McCarthy drops the ball, honestly, given the history and the narrative that he has. Let's go out to Pete very quickly on the phones. Pete, I guess, on the state line, at the state line. You're on with Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Right
What's
on
your
the
movie
state
comp?
line.
Right on the state line. What's your comp?
My movie comp is a John Wayne movie, The Alamo, because they're going to Texas, and excuse me, it's going to be a slaughter. Hello.
All right, Pete is predicting a bad outcome for the Green Bay Packers, apparently. 800-990-3776. Jalen weighing in on our YouTube page saying it's got to be the Sandlot. Taking on the Stars League.
They were stacked, though.
Isn't the more underdog story there taking on the Beast who ends up not to be a Beast?
Yeah, because
Now that looks like Mike McCarthy.
Playing the All-Star team isn't really the main focus of the movie.
No, I mean, it provides some good, hilarious moments.
I'm a little mad at myself right now. I'm racking my brain trying to remember the insults that those two teams kick back and forth, and I can't for the life of me think of them.
You're an L7 weenie.
There was a time where I was able to do
Puss
the...
liquor.
What does he say?
Is that your sister?
Something about like...
You play ball like a girl.
Okay, I'm glad you guys remember every single one of them. What's the one he says, though? And you like it. What's that one?
Toe jam?
You make something with your mama's toe jam and you like it.
And you like it.
You guys have seen that movie a
Drinking out
lot.
of the toilet happens too.
yeah, there's some toilet drinking.
There are so many underdog movies rolling in on our
dog was
ESPN
ugly
Milwaukee.
As you, I'd tell it to walk backwards.
Shave its butt.
I forgot how good that is. All right. We got to take a break on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. We'll roll on after this. We'll get to some of your reaction. Lots of movies rolling in on the ESPN Milwaukee Talk and text line. But let me tell you guys about my friends over at Good Health Saunas. This is the best purchase that I've made recently. I know we made fun of me a little bit when I said I walked into the state fair and I saw the sauna at the Good Health Saunas stand and thought, I need to have that, right? I'm getting older. I'm all about longevity, figuring out how to feel my best even as I get older. And that's what the sauna that is now in my basement has done for me. Installation was easy. It is basically maintenance free. It has a true lifetime warranty. And guys, it costs me about 25 cents a day. Good Health Saunas is a local company, and I love that, supporting the local community. They're based out of Appleton and Waukesha. You need to check out goodhealthsaunas.com and see all of the options that they have and see all of the benefits of using a sauna regularly. I feel better. I sleep better. My skin is better. When I feel like I've consumed all of those toxins from traveling all over the country, I go in my sauna, I sweat them out, and you can too. Check out the different infrared saunas that you can choose from at their website, goodhealthsaunas.com. Goodhealthsaunas.com. Tell them Jen from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy sent you.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
Pretty treacherous conditions continue out on the roads. If you don't have to be out there, don't do it. It'll save you some aggravation. We do still have a closure on northbound 43 in Ozaukee County, right at Highway 57. You'll be diverted off there, and you'll need to make your way around to get back onto 43. So something to keep in mind there. They have reopened the ramp from westbound 94 to 894 southbound in the Zoo interchange. We were able to clear that area, but any of your elevated ramps and roadways, that is where you're going to see the nastiest ride, especially if you have to go uphill. So just be extra careful no matter where you go, and make sure you have your headlights on. It'll help everybody out. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. A winter storm warning until noon tomorrow for all of southeast Wisconsin. It'll be snowy, heavy at times, with wind and blowing snow throughout the day, a high of 35. Tonight, snow continues, becoming lighter, windy, and blowing continues with a low of 28. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, Tony, we haven't seen you since the golf outing. How's your game?
Same as last year. Terrible.
Hey, that's all right. Mike is brutal on the course.
I'm a little better at swinging a hammer. Are you better with your hammer? Maybe you could join our team at PCI.
Oh, I can hammer. We should talk.
We're always looking to add good people to our team. To learn more, visit us at professionalconstructioninc.com/careers.
Isn't that aroma just heavenly?
What's with the whispering?
Inside this grill is the secret to winning game days.
Eckrich smoked sausage, crafted with a perfect medley of spices for a truly rich, savory taste. So easy to prepare, too. Now, hand me one of those buns.
Oh, whoa. Keep your voice down.
Marty, you're still whispering? Secret's out, buddy. Eckrich.com has dozens of simple, mouth-watering recipes for everyone to win game days this season.
Paid actor portrayal.
Life can be so unpredictable. After losing my dad, it made me think about my family if something were to happen to me. I had heard about life insurance through Ethos and how easy it was to get coverage. They were right. In 10 minutes, I was covered. And boom, family protected.
Ethos fast and easy online term life insurance up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com.
A jewelry store can be a pretty scary place. It's full of diamonds and gold, and sometimes the salespeople can make you feel like you really don't belong.
Who wants to feel like that? Buying a diamond should be one of the happiest and most exciting moments of your life, and we promise to make it that way for you. Cross my heart. No matter your age, how you're dressed, or how much money you have, you're going to have a magical experience when you come to Kessler's.
You're going to see the largest selection of diamond engagement rings in one place at one time than you've ever seen in your life.
Looking at rings is a wonderful way to spend time together. And when you find the ring you know is the one, but cash might be a little tight, we've got fantastic financing available and we'll work hard to get you approved.
We're on your side. Kessler's is always on your side. We're 8 stores strong with 6 locations in Wisconsin and 2 in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We'd be thrilled to have you stop in and see what we're all about.
ESPN Milwaukee's Jen Latta here to tell you about one of the best purchases I recently made, an infrared sauna from Good Health Saunas. It's an easy-to-install sauna that is great for a post-workout, travel, or long-day detoxification, and it has a rapid heat-up time. Using Good Health Saunas can also help reduce stress, improve circulation, and make your skin glow. Got an athlete in your family or just someone with an active lifestyle? Infrared saunas are perfect for muscle and tissue recovery as well. Learn more today at goodhealthsaunas.com, goodhealthsaunas.com.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Right?
Yeah.
Kind of like a, oof, like just instead of a, huh.
Yeah. But that's all part of taking the training law.
I do, but it's just such funny noises.
Did this get sexual or something? I don't know about it. What the hell just happened?
On 94.5 ESPN.
X-Golf located at American Family Field. It is open year-round. So with the snow falling, not going to be really many opportunities to go outside and even work on your game. But that's where X-Golf is great. Warm, gets you a lot of details, state-of-the-art simulators. Maybe you're looking to improve this offseason. You can get a lesson from their great PGA pro in Andy Barrett. But the other great thing at American Family Field, you should be hosting your next event there. It's a great space, huge space overlooking left field inside American Family Field. It is an awesome, unique place that you will not regret hosting your next big event at. So book your sim and find out more information at xgolfamfanfield.com.
It's easy when you play with a bunch of rejects and fat kids, Rodriguez.
Shut your mouth, Phillips.
What'd you say, crap face? I said you shouldn't even be allowed to touch a baseball. Except for Rodriguez, you're all an insult to the game. Come on! We'll take you on right here, right now! Come on! Right now! We plan a real Diamond Porter. You ain't good enough to lick the dirt off our cleats. Watch it, jerk. Shut up, idiot. Moron! Scab eater. Butt sniffer. Pus licker. Fart smeller. You eat dog crap for breakfast, geek. You mix your weeds with your mama's toe jam. Yeah! You bob for apples in the toilet, and you like it. You play ball like a girl.
All right, enough. All right, cut it off there. We didn't need to hear that last one. Everything else was great. That from The Sandlot, of course.
When he said rejects, my heart skipped a beat.
I listened.
Yeah, I'm like, when this movie was made, the time frame it was.
We're good. Lots of reaction rolling in on the comp, the underdog movie comp that the Packers are headed into AT&T Stadium this weekend to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Rocky coming in a lot. The Tom Cruise movie is The Samurai. They didn't win, but they put up a great fight. That from Jeffrey on the YouTube page. Remember, you can always watch our show streaming on the ESPN Milwaukee YouTube page. Mighty Ducks coming in from Josh in Heartland. Josh in Heartland, who, of course, was a big part of the song that we did that you heard in the first hour of the show. You can hear the whole thing on Wilde and Tausch a little bit later in the day. All of those songs supporting Jordan Love. You'll hear that a little bit later today. Let's see. Dodgeball Average Joe's, that coming in from Justin. Yes, that has been my comp, saying that Peter LaFleur is Matt LaFleur. You know, it doesn't get much easier than that. And that Globo Gym is, of course, AT&T Stadium, and White Goodman is Jerry Jones. Keep getting us your comps, your underdog movie comps. Gabe, you said yours was?
I really like Major League because, again, just a bunch of young guys coming together, making it happen, making a run, but ultimately they fall up short.
A lot of people weighing in saying Coach Carter. Do they lose on a last-second shot in Coach Carter? I don't remember the end of it, but we got a number of people saying it's a really inspiring journey, but in the end, they fall just short. Ronnie weighing in saying the underdog movie comp for me is Rounders. Jordan Love's got alligator blood, and now it's off to the main event to see what happens.
You have my money?
Chick.
Wouldn't
the main event be the Super Bowl?
These aren't going to be perfect comps, Joshy.
You just say main event. They call it the big one. It's just your brain goes immediately there.
Let's see.
Days of Thunder? Is that an underdog?
Ooh, I can't remember if Tom Cruise was an underdog at that point.
How do you guys have encyclopedic knowledge of movies?
I have a photographic memory.
You do not.
At times I do.
I mean, it's a blurry Polaroid. You didn't.
When it comes to football and the games you played in, yes. Everything else, sketchy
Not
at
so
best.
much.
Robert weighing in on the ESPN Milwaukee talk and text line saying, what about Friday Night Lights? They lose, but then they win it all the following year. I don't remember Friday Night Lights. I never saw the series or the movie. Little Giants is a good parallel to these Packers beating the boys. You know LaFleur will put in the annexation of Titletown as a play. The replacements. Jordan Love is Falco. Yes? Maybe? No?
I mean, but Falco gets replaced at the end. He plays the last game to get him to the playoffs, and then
this is where that booted. Encyclopedic knowledge of the movies, Joshy, is really messing us up. We can't find
all the right moves, but they lose.
But I think that's because I don't think anybody thinks they're winning the Super Bowl, right? Like even if they pull off the upset and beat the Cowboys this weekend, guess where they got to go?
Yeah,
bring it.
What about the Mighty Ducks? They got to go to the 49ers, by the way. We're just filling in the blank. I'll play the Mad Lib game with you. What about the Mighty Ducks? Kind of upstart, young, right? Plucky
who would be because they don't turn it around until they get Adam Banks.
Ooh.
And Adam Banks is a really good player. So is that just like Jordan Love halfway through the season becomes the Adam Banks character?
I like that idea.
Jordan Love's the cake eater.
I feel like Emilio Estevez has the eyebrows in that movie, too, that go along with Matt LaFleur's aesthetic. Could be, right? I could see that. Matt LaFleur, Emilio Estevez. Keep getting us your comps, your underdog movie comps, as we were trying to figure out who exactly the Packers are this weekend. You guys mentioned The Fighter. I didn't remember that it was called The Fighter, but yes, that is the boxer movie, the boxing family. Does Mickey win in the end?
Yeah,
Mickey Ward?
he does.
Yeah.
So then you can't use that one, huh?
It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. We spent a lot of time during the break reminiscing about that cast and movie.
And doing the accent.
Oh, the
Chewy and Gabe
fun.
love doing a Boston accent.
It's so much fun.
You guys are really, Gabe, you're really good at the Boston accent. It's like you've really practiced it.
I have over the years.
You going to give us your best one?
I might be part of it, kid. Okay. But, you just, every once in a while, you're sitting around, you're a little bored, and you just decide, hey, we're going to try out this accent and see if it gets us anywhere.
Does your wife like it?
Sometimes you want to mix it up a little bit differently. You're just a little stranger coming in from out of town.
Honey, you feeling a little horny?
Now, see, that wasn't me either. Okay? You guys don't believe me, this new year, new me thing, but would appear as all of my pervertedness has jumped over to him.
Chewy's like, somebody has to fill the
Found
hole.
a new home.
No, I've always been perverted.
We got to take a break on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Do we have Week in Read coming up next?
If we want to. I'd rather listen to Mike McCarthyisms and talk about him.
We have Mike McCarthyisms.
I mean, how good is Week in Read? I feel Chew had a pretty good week.
What do you mean, You did it.
I know.
That's more on you, so you're not happy with your product?
I think we should play Week in Read and spend the last half of the show, last quarter of the show, giving us some Mike McCarthyisms. How's that sound?
That's good.
All right, we got Week in Read coming up next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
But Chewy first.
It's here's the deal. I had to cancel Blammer.
Yep.
Thursday yesterday. Pushed it till today.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in honor of that, we should let him do the read. Are you good with that, Joshy?
Let's go ahead and hear Blammer talk about one of his favorite places. But when you're frustrated, Chew, when you need a place to go, there's one place that you always want to go.
You're the Blammer speaking. Yeah, me, the Blammer. Your next hangout spot is found right in Waukesha's Q Club in Wisconsin. It's the perfect place to catch a good game, play some games, and grab a drink, or several. Have one on me. Bocey, courts, dartboards, foosball tables, and of course pool tables. 10 of them. Plus Q Club of Wisconsin has the best fish fries on Wednesdays and Fridays, and believe me, they are good. And they pile it high, way high. Check out our live music on Saturdays and stop in for a brunch with every weekend starting at 9 a.m. It's all happening at the Q Club of Wisconsin on North Grandview Boulevard in Waukesha. Visit qclub.com or like them on Facebook.
You want to clean it up a little?
Q Club.
First of all, it's bocce courts. And he is not going to buy you a drink because he is the tightest MFer in the world. Number 2.
Tighter than 2 coats of paint.
And it's not /pound.com. It is just qclubwi.com or like him on Facebook.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Road conditions are pretty treacherous right now. We're seeing slippery conditions pretty much everywhere. 43 northbound still closed in Ozaukee County at Highway 57. You'll be diverted off there. If you can and you don't want to be sitting in the backups, you can get off at Highway 32 or Highway 33. Make your way through Port Washington and get onto the freeway at Highway H. Either way, though, when you do get onto the freeway, it'll be really super slow. Any elevated roadways, bridges, overpasses, on and off ramps, and the main interchanges like the Zoo and the Marquette, they're seeing very slick conditions on those raised roadways, so just be extra careful. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, a winter storm warning until noon tomorrow for all of southeast Wisconsin. Today, it'll be snowy, heavy at times. It'll be windy as well with blowing snow, making for bad visibility, a high of 35. Tonight, snow continues, becomes a little bit lighter, but it'll still be blowing around, a low of 28. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, we have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions. They'll tell you if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-378-4750. So if you've been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, call now. Find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth. Call 800-378-4750 to speak with a live person now. Advertisement sponsored by Legal Help Center. May not be available in all states.
Some people just know that the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not one based on the college football superfan who painted their back window in school colors and their side windows and the mirrors and most of the windshields. Why would you pay a rate based on anyone else? Get a rate based on you with DriveWise in the Allstate app.
Not available in California, subject to terms and conditions. Some states participation in DriveWise allows Allstate to use your driving data for purposes of rating. While in some states, your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Safer drivers will save with DriveWise. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hi everyone, John Miller here from PDS, a Converge company. PDS has been providing technology solutions and transforming IT for area companies for over 30 years. Today, we are helping organizations integrate digital workplace strategies that are giving today's worker the true ability to work from anywhere as they balance work and life both securely and productively. And as HP's largest partner in the area, our combined solutions have never been more important. If you're struggling with this, know we stand ready to help. From ideation to transformation, we can help you evolve your work from anywhere strategy. Learn more at pdsit.net.
Get your game on at the Island Resort and Casino with first-round picks of your favorite slots and table games. Watch your team compete on big screens in Team McSee's Sports Bar or the Sports Illustrated Sportsbook Room. Yes, you can bet the spread, parlays, futures, and more with Sports Illustrated Sportsbook at Island Resort and Casino. Your place to bet on sports. To book a game-time getaway at the Island, call 800-682-6040 today.
Hey, Fleet Rewards members, save 10% now through Wednesday at Fleet Farm. No rebates, no waiting, no mail-in forms or receipts. The added 10% savings coupon is for all Fleet Rewards members, in-store and online. Not a member? Sign up in minutes to get your additional discount. Forget stamps or waiting for rebates. Enjoy 10% savings now through the 17th. And thanks for shopping Fleet Farm. Some restrictions apply.
Cousin Subs is here to rescue you from the winter blues with the hero of all Euros. Their mouth-watering Euro is back and features Euro meat, Wisconsin feta cheese, fresh cucumbers, onions, tomatoes, and Greek yogurt tzatziki sauce on their freshly baked Italian bread. So warm up your taste buds today and enjoy a Euro done better the Cousin Subs way. Order online at cousinsubs.com for pickup or delivery. Available for a limited time only. Cousin Subs, they believe in better.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
How do you get to 10 in NFL in the football game? How do you do that?
You can have 5 safeties.
That's a great point.
Which would also be a great endorsement for Derek Carr.
2 field goals, 2 safeties.
2 field goals, 2
also
safeties.
Also a great endorsement for the quarterback. Continue.
Yes.
What else do we have?
On 94.5 ESPN.
of McCarthyisms here in front of us. We're going to get to those in about 10 minutes. But right now it is time to play The Week in Rechew.
Think you know the show better than the average ESPN Milwaukee fan? Now's your chance to prove it. It's time to play The Week in Rechew.
All right, you ready, big guy? We got 5 questions for you. You get 3 right, you win. You get 3 wrong, and you lose. And I guess that means Joshy wins. But you don't seem to take it as personal ever since Joshy took over versus Ashton.
That's a very good point.
What?
Welcome back to the show.
All right, question number 1.
That really bodes well for this segment.
What were you actually referring to when you said this?
See, I'm a big believer in Murphy's Law.
What were you actually referring to that you thought apparently was Murphy's Law?
See, I'm a big believer in Murphy's Law. 3 things.
Rule of thirds. That is correct.
Rule of thirds, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know what Murphy's Law is?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Murphy, he has a law that
states
it's the law.
Gabe, states.
Whatever can go wrong will go wrong.
Hey, look at that.
Holy moly.
Yeah. And we lost power again, so obviously it's not over
Wait,
yet.
you lost power again?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it had come back.
It came back, but my buddy texted me that the power lines are on fire on the street leading up to our road. So
seems not good.
Not.
You know what? You got a fireplace?
Yeah.
Throw on a fire. Get a little Barry White.
Or just go to your second property. Those are your 2 options.
I think that's what we're
So we're 1 for 1. What single word did Joshy say to you, causing you to react this way?
Look, it's too early to hear from you today, all right? It's the way you said it.
I literally played this clip for you again this morning, sitting on the couches upstairs. I said I laughed my bleep off.
I don't remember. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yes.
I remember I didn't even look at him. I just pointed.
Yes. It was yesterday. Yes, it was.
You know, it's a hint. What the hell is yes? For a hint? No.
It's not only a hint.
It's the answer.
It's the answer.
Yes?
I said yeah.
All he
yes
said was
counts.
yeah.
To what?
Chew, I showed you this morning.
I know.
Play the clip.
I don't know if he has it just on command back there.
Oh, man.
It's been in the open, guys.
Yeah.
I've heard it a million times.
I'll tell my wife to stop texting me during the show, and maybe I'll be a little more dialed.
I'm not telling her bleep.
Yeah,
Okay?
let's be
I
very clear
have
here.
learned from your example.
All right, 1 for 2. The pivotal third question begins with the audio clip.
It's done. Candy ass. I'd use that. That's a good one.
What movie were you
Miracle.
referencing? Hey,
Yeah.
look at that.
It's a great term. Probably one. But Jim Craig, he's kind of a doucher. Like, he's walking his... He lives down the road from me in Florida. Walking his dog in the middle of the road, and my buddy's getting to my house, and he yells at... I don't know why he's yelling at my buddy for driving his car.
Oh, he's still a doucher today. I saw in the movie, he kind of...
Yeah.
Like half a cup of doucher.
Yeah.
Doesn't buy in right away.
What's his name?
The goalie?
Jim Craig.
Oh, Jim Craig.
Yeah.
Got it.
Again, listening, not a strong suit on this program.
I just didn't hear what the name was. I heard
Yeah.
Craig.
What's going on in here, guys?
What?
You guys are in the same room and missing each other.
Joshy, first time?
I guess.
All right, let's keep it going.
Question 4 also begins with the audio clip.
I'm not breaking anything new there. You guys suck. What the hell?
Chewy's like the kid who thinks he invented the ice cream sandwich.
All I'm doing is searching for something because I was wrong in my prediction, and I'm like, I'm waiting for it. That was a great idea, Chew.
What prediction did you make about the Bears that everybody already thought?
They suck?
I mean, that's not wrong, but not the answer we were looking for.
The Bears. I have no idea.
If Eberflus stays, so does Fields.
And it's looking that way.
Maybe we should start to take Chewy's predictions with a grain of salt, if you can't remember them.
Well, he remembers the prediction. He just doesn't remember what he said after the prediction.
That we didn't remember the
No,
prediction.
I remember saying that. I just thought it was very blah. I was just searching. I want to win.
Yeah.
I'm losing right now.
What is the score right now?
He lost.
2-2.
No,
no,
it's
no,
2-2.
no.
Oh. He got the first question and
Yeah.
the third question correct. So this is the one. This is the one that decides if you win or lose. Who were we talking to when you said this?
Put it this way. When
It's
I
the
got the
Holmgren
tap on the
effect.
shoulder in a team meeting room and Holmgren wants to see me, I didn't go, oh, it's got to be something great.
Who were we talking to when you said that?
Who are we talking to?
Yes.
I wasn't here Wednesday, so it's not Schnefty.
Wow.
Who was I talking to?
Yep.
That deductive reasoning right there is pretty impressive.
Who were we talking to?
I remember saying it.
Yep.
So who else do we talk to on this show?
Well, Jason?
No. We're sitting in this chair
This week?
this week. Person was sitting right here, right where I'm sitting right now.
Do you know?
She wasn't here.
No idea.
Sitting right there.
Sitting right here.
Ashton.
I mean, closer. One of our bosses, yes.
Oh, Scalzi. Yeah.
Oh,
Greg
because you were
Scalzo.
reflecting on how you were nervous when he called you, wanted
Because
to
he
have a
came in
conversation.
to announce Bucks Plus this week, and you were a little nervous because the boss was coming in.
Because it's always negative, right?
Well, no, that was
Obviously not.
literally the point of the conversation,
You're
was that
0 for
in
2.
this instance.
I know, but do you understand why I'm gun shy?
Yes, a little PTSD.
Yes, PTSD.
Yeah, we get it. We're just trying to let you know that every time Scalzo calls, texts, shows up, it's not a bad
But
thing.
Scals understands it.
Yeah.
Totally understands.
Oh, and he's going to mess with you because of it.
Yeah, I'm figuring that out. But the problem is I forget that. It's really
Why
a nice
he's
guy.
having fun with it. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, Scals is great. Everybody loves Scals. Unfortunately, though, you lost this week. It's the first time we played in a while. Everybody's kind of been in and
fine.
out. So first one of the new year.
That was a good one, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that was fair.
I would say so.
Oh, I forgot about Scals. Scals is great.
Best place to shop diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee. It is only at the Jewelry Center. Their team of specialists will help you bring her dream ring to life. They certainly helped me out. I kind of had an idea what I wanted to get for my wife's engagement ring, and they were able to show me a couple of different options, eventually picked a really good one. If you are somebody who has no idea, go to her Pinterest board, and they take care of the rest. If you're looking to gift some stud earrings, Jewelry Center has options. 2, 3, 4 karat total weight diamonds. Of course, they have options there as well with lab-grown and naturally mined. Learn more about the diamond jewelry selection at shoptjc.com or stop in at any of their 3 locations, Greenfield, Brookfield, or in Burlington. Make sure you tell the Jewelry Center that Chewy and Gabe sent you.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
2024, that's the year we are in now. It is also how much money you can win each month for an entire year at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. I'm joined now by Sarah Neubauer from Potawatomi. Sarah, it sounds like we're starting off the new year with some really cool gaming promotions.
Yeah, we are. So each Thursday in January, you can win a grand prize of $2,024 in reward play each month for an entire year. Play with your Culp card January 1st through the 25th to get entries into the drawings. Each Thursday, there will be over 40 total winners, and one of them will be the grand prize. So that winner also has the option to take home a one-time $15,000 cash prize instead of the $2,024 in reward play each month. Jen, I got to know, which one would you take?
It feels like the $2,024 each month is going to be more. So I got to go with the long-term, consistent payout each month. Although I can totally understand why someone might take the 15 grand all in one lump sum. We got bills to pay, man, Sarah.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a unique and fun promotion going on. And so is next month's promotion. Sarah, tell us about this Match Offer Monday promo.
So every Monday in February, guests can bring in a physical mailer from another casino, and Potawatomi Casino Hotel will match their offer. So guests will get the choice of reward play or match play, and our offer amount will be equal to or greater than the mailer's offer.
All right, that sounds like it's way too good to be true because I get mailers all the time from casinos in varying communities or varying states. What's the fine print there?
So we do have rules and regulations, but the offer really is that great. You have to be a Club Card member, and if you aren't, it is free to sign up. You need to bring the original physical mailer from a U.S. casino, so that can even be Vegas, but it has to be addressed to you. The offer must be valid for the week and cannot be expired, and Potawatomi Casino Hotel will match the highest offer up to $200.
I love that you guys are recognizing that. Where can everyone go to learn more about the Play Free all year and the Match Offer Monday promotions?
PaysBig.com.
Always PaysBig.com. Thank you, Sarah.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-475-6519 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-475-6519. That's 800-475-6519. What do you have to lose? Call 800-475-6519. Again, 800-475-6519.
This is Monster Jam. Witness big air, two-wheel skills, backflips, and all-out racing. It's the only place to see the world's best riders tear up the dirt in your favorite Monster Jam trucks, like Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Megalodon, and more. It's big-time fun for the whole family. Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Coming to Fiserv Forum January 20th and 21st. Brought to you by BKT Tires and Great Clips. Visit monsterjam.com today.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
What we need is a chart. And every week, we take the shirtless picture of Chew, and we move that to wherever the prediction is of how many wins that they have.
8, 6, 7. I think that's how it goes now, right?
8,
and they lost
6,
and he
7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Save me, save me,
Recognition based entirely on what current employees say about their work experience. 73% of employees say it's a great place to work, 4 points higher than the average U.S. company. Employees are offered industry competitive wages, generous medical, dental, vision plans, on-site health clinic, paid time off, tuition reimbursement, various shifts and hours, and, of course, you're working for Palermo's. It's a monthly free pizza allotment. Palermo's, third generation, family-owned, founded 1964, HQ'd right here in Milwaukee. If you're looking to grow your career at a company that puts people first, visit the Palermo's career page, PalermoVillaInc.com/careers. Crank it, Josh!
Did we just determine during the break that Chewy guessing the wins by using the old Jenny song was actually right on the money? Because we were talking about how throughout the year he fluctuated.
No, there's
8,
7
6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. And 9 is the final number in the sequence. And how many wins did the Packers have this year, Gabe?
They had 9.
So they can't win. And I'm right. Damn it.
You sound like a rooster from Maverick right now. You know I'm right.
Yeah.
We got some McCarthyisms here. Mike McCarthy, who always gave us a little chuckle with some of the ways he would describe situations or some of his comments at the old podium when he was a head coach for the Green Bay Packers. So let's take a listen to some of these McCarthyisms. Gabe, what's your favorite one? Let's go with your favorite McCarthyism on the list first as we celebrate the Packers going down to Dallas this weekend and facing the former coach.
Things weren't going well for the Packers in 2013. Aaron Rodgers was hurt. Team was playing poorly. They got booed at Lambeau Field after they were down 21-10 at the half. And Mike McCarthy was asked, hey, what do you tell your guys when you're getting booed out there?
Can you tell me the number?
Oh, number 2.
Lonely being a warrior sometimes. I told him it's lonely being a warrior sometimes.
All right, that's a good one.
What do you tell your guys when you're being booed off the field?
I always appreciated that he would talk about the positives, right? That was a McCarthyism. Stacking success was a McCarthyism. Didn't he say the thing about the train has left the station or something like that? Or there was something about the train leaving the station? I remember that very vividly from my early time covering the Packers. But I also like this one, number 6 on the list, Joshy, where he was talking.
That's a polluted mindset.
A polluted
mindset.
Where he was talking about resting players for Week 17 against the Bears in 2010.
His enunciation is as bad as mine.
Well, I mean, he's got that Pittsburgh accent.
Yeah.
So that's what making it fun.
I never really thought it when he was here because I heard it all the time. But going back and listening, it's Pittsburgh as hell. He sounds like the McAfee guys half the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, which would make sense.
Right. Agreed.
Well, not all the McAfee guys are from Pittsburgh, right? Isn't that famously
they all do the accents.
They all do the accent.
Pittsburgh has that pronounced an accent? I've really never noticed it. I know they shorten words.
What do you mean?
Well, like, I don't know.
Good job.
Dynamite dropping money. Broadcasting school's really paid off.
Let's keep going here with some of our favorite McCarthyisms from his time as head coach of the Green Bay Packers. Let's go to number 7 on the list, Joshy. Wait for it. This was when the Packers were playing New England in 2010.
We're nobody's underdog. We have all the confidence in our abilities.
Now, I have heard that from a lot of head coaches, by the way. Shaka Smart will sometimes say that Marquette is nobody's underdog also. So that's a good one that now has, grown to other programs and other teams in Wisconsin as well.
He also went on Le Batard he made like a regular appearance on Le Batard, usually around Halloween, and they were having fun about Mike McCarthy, whether or not he dances at weddings.
No, I enjoy dancing. I haven't done much of it lately. That's for sure. But it's. I mean, our families. We definitely have fun at gatherings and weddings and things like that.
You stonewall.
Yes, I've been in the middle of the circle.
Yes. That's what I'm looking for.
In the middle of the circle.
McCarthy, let loose. Yes. McCarthy, let it go.
I went to a wedding with McCarthy.
Which one?
Alex Van Pelt's. I wasn't invited.
Wait, you crashed it?
Yeah.
All right, Vince Vaughn.
Where was it that you
In
crashed
Pittsburgh.
it? Wait, you went out to Pittsburgh to crash a wedding?
So my agent is from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And knew McCarthy. Alex Van Pelt from Pittsburgh played at Pitt. And he asked me to go, and I had nothing going on. So I'm like, yeah, sure.
Oh, so you didn't crash it. You were invited. You were just invited by somebody who was a guest.
Sure. But I remember I had to wear Billy Moss's suit, and I was 250. And, it's a story.
Why
a good
are you
one.
wearing somebody? You knew you were going to the wedding. You couldn't bring your own suit. Why did you have to wear
I didn't
Billy
have
Moss?
time to go home and pack, so I literally brought nothing except the clothes on I was wearing. And he handed me a I'm like, yeah, I'll go. So Billy Moss, who played with us, who was 280 or 290, was a little big on me.
So it's like you were wearing your dad's suit?
Yeah.
You've lived a real weird life, Bob.
Yeah.
There's some Forrest
Really
Gump in
weird.
there.
Yes.
Where he's got weird connection points.
And I was asked to politely bolt.
Oh, you were asked to leave?
Not for the reason that I was there. I don't want to. The bridesmaid took a liking to me, a bunch of them, and the boyfriends didn't like it, so they asked me to leave, and we left.
Why would you tell that story?
I
That's
don't
a
know. It's
great
embarrassing.
story.
No, I know the reason why he didn't tell that
Why?
story. Same reason he didn't want that picture to be found next to your right over there,
Thank
Chad.
you.
There's ears.
Yeah, there's ears everywhere.
Yeah, but there's no power at the house, so I think you're
But
safe
Alex,
right now.
when he was walking down the aisle, he did a double take because he was just kind of scanning the crowd. So he walked down and looked over, looked ahead, and then slowly looked to his right again. He was like, what in the hell
Did
are
you like
doing
wave at
here? Yeah.
What the hell is Mark Chimura doing here in the Brett Favre voice? Let's get back to our McCarthyisms. One more McCarthyism. Let's see. How about number 3? Now, let's go number 1 on the list, because I think this is the mindset that the Green Bay Packers need to take into Dallas this weekend when they face Mike McCarthy's squad.
We're going up there to kick ass.
That was at the Sports Awards.
So that was at the Sports Awards.
Yes.
That was before the 2014 opener at Seattle. So the Packers opened up on a Thursday night after Seattle had won the Super Bowl.
And that got traction.
Yeah, and that game did not go well for the Packers.
No.
I think they lost 37-14.
Oh, Chewy thinks that's what the score is going to be this weekend, too.
Gotta get my 9.
Maybe we don't need that specific mindset going into this.
We got to give an honorable mention to McCarthy looking at Jason, just saying, "I'm not in the mood for drama tonight, Jason." All-time classic.
That's great.
Was a good one. All right, obviously a big game this weekend. We will be following it very closely. And either way, we'll be back on Monday to recap the Packers-Cowboys game. Wilde and Tausch is next on ESPN Milwaukee. Be safe out there, everybody, and have a great one.
Your ride is not pretty today. You want to make extra sure that you're going to go slow. Make sure you have your headlights